Welcome to the Bar Cauldron, adventurers young and old, where daring adventures and terrible jokes are told. Welcome back, everyone, to our next episode of Grim Hollow. Without further ado, Snoo, take it away.
Welcome back to Grim Hollow. It's been a while. So yeah, let's jump right into it with a bit of a recap. Last we left off, the party was tracking a witch deep into the woods to find Camilla's stolen baby. And after some brief searching, they managed to find her brother, Leonard, battling off fungus monsters in the woods. Helping him, they then managed to track down the witch who had the baby, and after some clever bargaining on the part of Honora, managed to trick the witch into handing the baby over, at which point a battle ensued. Bears were fought, witches were fought, Honora almost got boiled in a pot of stew. And in the end, though, the party reigned victorious with the hag escaping and the dire bear being slain. And you guys had started to make your way back to the city of Altenheim, back to Camilla's little hut on the outskirts of town, having just recently cured yourself once again of the extremely invasive and dangerous Ophiofungus that does plague the Rowland Forest. So we pick back up there. I believe you guys had just finished a long rest. After Honora, you had rolled a very, very high number to cure you guys' selves of the fungus. So it is that following morning. Everybody is here. See, the two of you that had been infected by the fungus, your exhaustion levels are gone. And I will let you guys take it from here. What do you guys want to do?
Was there anything else that we needed to do here?
Not particularly in the woods, unless you guys really had something in the woods you wanted to do. You guys were heading back to Camilla's place.
In Altenheim.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and put you guys back on the Altenheim map here right quick. So yeah, you guys are like off down here, further away down here. Camilla lives like up here on like the outskirts of town with like where the lumberjacks live.
Have we returned her child yet, or is that?
So her brother ran away. I'd say you guys are kind of like, you guys were like down here. I'd say you guys are probably like right here somewhere in this little general area. Oh, there's two Honoras. Bye, imposter. I'm sorry. So again, I got distracted by the imposter.
Did we return Camilla's child to her?
So her brother grabbed the child from the hag, and then just started sprinting away. So you guys actually don't know where he ended up. You can only hope that he made it back with the child.
And he's heavily infected with the mushroom spores.
He was infected with the mushrooms, and I don't think you guys did anything about that.
We had to wait till morning, but he was gone by morning.
Well, he was gone before the fight was over. He was gone. He was out of there.
Okay.
Because some of us didn't have enough spell slots to cure him, so...
The troubles of being level 6.
What was it that you used to cure him of the fungus? Was it...
I believe it's greater restoration.
Lesser restoration works, and then Honora also managed to concoct like a little anti-venom type
Okay,
thing.
because I've got...
She rolled a nat 20 on medicine.
Okay, I've got lesser restoration prepared, so if we run into him...
I can do lesser restoration as well, but
cool.
only once a day?
Oh, well,
You only have 1 second level spell slot?
I mean, if y'all need help, I could kill him.
It's part of... It's just some magic I can do once a day. Out of character, it's a racial feat, and I don't have it prepared as a regular spell, so I can't just use spell slots for it. It's just something I can do once a day.
Oh, well, I've got like
Okay.
6 uses of it if need be.
6? How the fuck do you have 6 uses of that spell?
Must be nice to be
Because
a
I've
cleric.
got listen, restoration is a 2nd level spell. I've got
How
3rd
do you
level
have
spell.
6?
I've
Wait.
got I've got
Oh, yeah, y'all are level 6. You have 3rd level spell slots. Duh. What am I thinking?
yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
I wouldn't want to have to use.
Those of us who are not multi-classed have 3rd level spell slots.
Yeah.
I guess
It's fine. I'm not bitter.
we might want to double check then and make sure that the child returned back home. Then, if besides that, we sent Dismas and
They have been traveling with Aaron. You guys actually did not come to Altenheim with them. You guys said you weren't going to Altenheim, walked away from them, and then left for Altenheim.
what I'm saying is so.
That's how that happens.
So they
It's quite
came.
that simple. But yes.
They came to get like funding and stuff. Do we want to try and see if they're still here and they got that taken care of after we check on Camilla's child?
Personally, I want to make sure that Camilla's baby is okay.
Okay.
And see if that witch was the only thing that was taking children. And if so, then I want to get the fuck out of Altenheim forever.
All right. Well, I guess back to
Sounds
Crow's
like a
Nest
plan.
then. That's all I need to know. All right. Let's go and double check and make sure that the baby's okay. Then they get to.
Alrighty.
I'll have to meet you there.
Where are you going?
Business
Fucking
I have
do
to
this
do, and then I'll be coming down.
Are you sure you're not lying to us?
When did I lie?
He has a point.
Yeah, that's a good point. You didn't lie. You just left without saying anything. Which I don't like that. Please don't do that again.
I have friends here, and they help Crow's Rest.
That's nice, but
Not
again,
in the way that of rebuilding, but you'll see when I come back.
that's nice, but again, can you promise you're not just going to leave us ever again? Please?
I promise.
Thank you.
Bullshit.
Honora is going to be spending a large portion of her morning casting prestidigitation on her clothes so that they are dried and no longer smell like stew.
Gotcha.
And also putting her mask back onto her face and pulling her hair back and basically doing her disguise as the storyteller again before they go into Altenheim proper.
Gotcha. Okay. So you do that. Everybody else does their morning routines. Then you all make your way back. Maybe about an hour or so of travel. You guys weren't like incredibly far into the woods. You were like maybe like 4 hours in, let's say. You just happened to leave about nighttime. So you're coming back. You walk for maybe about an hour or so before you stumble back across the lumberjack camp. That lies on the outskirts of Altenheim, where you can pretty easily manage to find Camilla's little homestead there. Nobody's outside, and there does appear to be some like lights coming in from the windows though that you can see. You guys would like to try to knock and figure out what's going on or who's home or whatever.
I'm leaving that lot up to you guys.
Honora, disguised once more as the storyteller, will march up to the door and knock.
Did you tell Camilla? Like, did you let Camilla know that you didn't?
No.
Good to know. All right. So yeah, you knock on the door. Moment later, you see Camilla opens the door. She looks shocked for a moment, sees the rest of you standing there. It's like, oh, thank God you all are back. Where is who are you? Who is this?
I'm the storyteller. I joined the party when Honora parted ways. Did your brother return?
Uh, yeah, yeah. He's back, but he's not doing good. He's really not doing good.
Is the child all right?
Yeah, yes. Arabelle's back. She's sleeping right now. I really can't thank you all enough for what you've done.
We can help your brother with the fungus if you haven't prepared him with an antidote already.
Yeah, if you have a way to help, I haven't had a chance to make any of the antidotes here recently. Have been so booked. If you wouldn't mind.
Go in and try and find.
Yeah, she leads you to one of the rooms where you see on the bed. You see Leonard is laying there. He is drenched head to toe in sweat. He is extremely pale. The cut on his arm, like the veins around it, have just gone black. And you can see that there is like very heavy fungal growths coming out of his arms right now. He doesn't appear to be conscious. He appears to be like passed out. He doesn't seem to be. He doesn't seem to be dead though.
I will reach out and remove one glove from one of my hands, which, if somebody is paying attention closely, may notice the pox scars on the hand. I will reach for Leonard's hand, and I will cast my one use of Lesser Restoration on him.
All right. As you do so, you can see almost immediately the vein discoloration begins to fade. All of the growth on his arms begins to kind of wither and die away. He still looks like shit. He still looks like shit. For purposes of gameplay mechanics, he had 4 levels of exhaustion as he was fighting the fungus. So he's gonna be out for a bit. He's tired as fuck. But Camilla just takes you all into like the kitchen area, just kind of sitting there, not really knowing what to say. She's just I really can't thank you all enough for what you've done. Would you just do me one more favor? Just if you happen to find the group in town, just let them know that I'm not going to be coming back right away. I can't leave my brother and my little girl here like this. But I'll be coming back eventually. It just probably won't be for a bit.
Take the time that you need.
May I ask?
Yeah. What?
Why was your child here in the first place?
What do you mean?
I spoke with the group and you were in Crow's Rest with them, were you not?
I was.
And the child was here.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you leave your child here?
Crow's Rest, no place for a baby. I mean, we were just recently attacked by bandits twice. I mean, this place might not be perfect, but it's a hell of a lot safer than there. And I can trust my brother to keep track of her. I mean, just luckily you all happened to come by when you did, but that's the first time anything like that's ever happened. But she's definitely safer here than there.
You all see Honora again in disguise just sort of nod and turn away.
Anybody else have anything they want to say to Camilla while they're here?
Nope.
Okay.
If you want to write us a letter or such before you make your travel back, that way we at least know to expect you and be on the lookout for you.
Yeah, I'll do what I can do. Again, I appreciate it. Whenever I come back to town, I'll make sure to have some high-paying jobs for you guys, I promise.
We'll be looking forward to it.
All right. Well, I'll be seeing y'all around. Okay. And, you all.
As we begin to slowly, I guess, exit out, and she closes the door, I'll kind of just look back and I'll kind of close my eyes and have a soft little prayer for protection over the house. Then I'm done. That's all I gotta do here. I'm done.
All right. All right. So what are you guys doing now?
So are we just leaving the cult of pig people and the missing kids to whatever?
You are underwater right now. I could not hear a single thing you just said.
He asked about a cult of pig people?
No,
Maybe?
the cult and kids. The people that are like kids
Yeah,
going
the cult,
missing.
the missing kids.
And the sewer something or other.
Not the sewer. Not the sewers.
Okay.
The tunnels. Like the place where you guys fought the big skeletons. There's
Sewers.
there's pretty much a giant tunnel system that is underneath the Burok Empire that nobody's really sure where it came from.
Weren't we doing some job for some shady guy?
Yes, that was Thorpe. We are investigating.
Some shady guy. Yeah.
Thorpe
It's
was the
accurate.
shady
Yeah.
guy, and we were investigating the missing children, which there was rumor of a swine cult being associated with the missing children. I would like to go into Altenheim proper, and using Thieves' Cant, write some sort of message in one of the places that I spoke with Thorpe, saying, we killed a witch, may or may not be responsible for all the other missing children. Can you get back in touch?
Just gonna leave that there.
Yes, in Thieves' Cant, in some dirt in a place where I spoke with him last.
Okay, so you leave it by like that one little like diner area where
Yes.
you and Kellum had been at.
Yes. But in Thieves'
Cool.
Cant, so the average bear can't read it.
Yeah. All right. Anybody have anything else they'd like to do in Altenheim, or anything you guys want to take care of while you're in town here, or?
Lifford's just gonna get his group together that he recruited and everything, and bring them to Crow's Rest if he can.
Yeah, you can most certainly do that. Are you gonna wait for the party, or are you just doing that like straight away, pretty much?
Basically, as soon as I get in and everything, and just get
Okay.
them ready.
Yeah, he
I believe we said there was like 7 in total.
I think
Besides
so. Yeah, we
yourself?
rolled for it. Yeah.
I think there was like seven guys in total. So you and them can start making your way back there. It's gonna be a couple days trip for sure. Anybody else?
As far as in Altenheim, I got nothing.
Okay. Orisana, anything for you?
Nope.
Kellum? Kellum, anything for you?
Something. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh. I can't remember, but I was practicing something or other. Oh yeah, that's what it was. I
watch.
remember now. I was shopping. Yeah, I was about to say I was shopping for broken watches.
Are we looking for specifically for broken ones? Okay.
Well, I was looking. Yeah, I was looking for broken ones because it's supposed to count backwards.
Yeah, specifically from the book you read, you were looking for a watch that ticks backwards.
Yep. So I'm going to oddball shops. Like,
Okay,
hell,
you're
I'll
looking for,
even- I'll
any... Sorry, go ahead.
flea markets, secondhand stores, pawn shops. Hell, I'll go to a taxidermist if it looks weird enough. Just oddball places.
Yeah, you're just looking for like any watch that's not working anymore, pretty much.
I mean, essentially, like, if it's total trash and junk, of course I'm going to pass on it. But if people just say that anything that has a slight bit of quirkiness, essentially, like, I'm not trying to be so picky that I'm, shooting myself in the foot because I'm desperate to find this. I'm desperate to find this damn thing.
All right. I get you. So, I feel like I should give you a little bit of a, not necessarily a heads up, but just a forewarning. Um, Finding a actual watch that ticks backwards, especially in Altenheim, which is like a very like magic is more so frowned upon here than most places. Be pretty difficult, but something that you would know. You do know a pretty powerful wizard that you could ask about. So, just gonna throw that out because I don't want you to spend a lot of time looking for something that you're not gonna be able to find, really. But you can get a start here.
Well, yeah, that's why I was looking for weird places, because there's no reputable, I already knew there's no reputable place that's going to have
You
what I was
sound
looking for.
you sound like Boomhauer from King of the Hill right now.
I don't know what to...
Something's wrong with your mic. Oh, here you go. His character's dead. Dead forever.
Excuse me. Wow.
Got mugged looking for a watch.
I got that bit. I shouldn't get that last bit he said.
Can you hear me all right now?
Yes, there we go.
Alright, so...
I just didn't catch that last bit.
Yeah, no, I know that there's no reputable place that's looking, which is why I'm looking in all the oddball, shady locations.
Yeah, like you can find
I'm not trying to waste my time. That's what I was saying earlier.
That's how you can find like a broken like gold watch that's like not really like super broken, just kind of like doesn't work anymore for like 5 silver pieces.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's very clearly not what I'm looking for.
It's not a watch
Right.
that's ticking backwards. No, it's a watch that just doesn't work.
Yeah. Okay. Well. I'll have to come back to pass on and come back to it because it's not what I'm looking for anyway.
Okay. Okay. Honora, are you waiting for a response, or are you just going back to Crow's Rest and hoping he gets back to you?
I'm not going quite back to Crow's Rest, but I'm not staying in the same spot. I have a sneaking suspicion a motherfucker as shady as this will be able to find me in the city of Altenheim wherever I go. So I suppose I'll go get a cup of coffee at the cafe.
Okay. We can just say the rest of the party who's not doing anything is just kind of relaxing. We can just say they're. I assume you're doing this by yourself. You're not with the party.
I would have told the party that I was going to do this, and if anybody wanted to come with me, they could.
Okay. Anybody want to join Honora? Or are you guys just off doing your own thing?
I'll join her.
Okay. So Imo's joining them, and then anybody else who can. We'll just say anybody who just doesn't have input will just be out doing their own stuff, running errands or whatever. Okay. Evens or odds, Honora?
Evens.
Okay. You wait at the coffee shop for maybe about an hour. You don't really. Nobody approaches you. Nobody does anything, questionable or shady. Apparently, they haven't. They may not have seen your message yet. They might be trying to reach you. You're not sure.
I don't like that one bit. After an hour, though, I do get impatient because even though I am in disguise and doing my best to pretend I am somebody else, at my heart I am still very impatient. And so I will tell Father Thumo that it's time for us to go. I will pay for my cup of tea that I have not touched. How much does that cost, by the way?
Like 2 copper. Cheap.
Okay.
I will grab
Hey.
some kind of pastry for the road.
Cool. Like 2 copper as well, we'll say.
Okay, like either like fresh bread, Danish, whatever they got. I don't care.
Yeah.
Even
Did
if
you guys
it's,
want to
like stale? I'll take it.
Okay. Did you guys want to try to meet up with Aaron, Reynold, and Dismas at all, or are you guys not worried about them?
I'm not worried about them, and I'm incognito, so I do not wish to meet up with them, but I will not interfere with the group's plans.
No, I think
Okay.
I think as long as Reynold and Dismas are with them, I'm pretty confident that they'll get it done.
Okay. So do you guys want to go back to Crow's Rest?
Yeah, let's go see if the brigands came back and destroyed it.
Well, you guys did have that new little sigil ward around the city, or
That's
most
true.
of the city, which is helpful. Okay.
So nobody else is going to stick around and help with the investigation with the missing kids.
It seems like everybody is ready to go back
And
for the
what
time
I
being,
was-
at least.
What I was doing, leaving the message for Thorpe, was letting him know that we killed a witch who may or may not be the one that was actually responsible for the missing children.
Out of character, Kellum wouldn't abandon missing kids like to save his life. So until he's sure, he's not going to go anywhere. But I really don't want to split up the party.
Honora wouldn't want to split up the party either, even though she is very keen to leave Altenheim. Meeting back up with the group, I would tell the group that I left the message, but I did not rendezvous with Thorpe, so that might be an opportunity for Kellum to make his feelings about leaving without resolving the issue of missing children in its entirety known.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'll go ahead and use that setup, and we'll just say that's where we're at. And have the discussion.
Well, would it make you feel better if we attempted to go down into the tunnel system again, take a look around, hopefully check back and see if we hear back from our friend in case we have any other information? Or would you like me, Nora, to reach out to him and see if he has any information?
I mean, I'm not able to do anything else to reach out to him except for leave that message.
Yeah.
Well, you could have just asked. I'll go ahead and use a third level slot for ascending.
Have you've not met this man?
I have not met this man. That's right. Never mind. I can't do that. Well,
I don't think I've ever been in the tunnels either.
No.
Yeah,
Well, you
maybe
guys
not.
technically have, but not near the city.
I was about to say, yeah, so.
Let's all go spelunking.
let's go spelunking. As soon as we get down, I will use a third level slot and animate Ugg to help us
Okay.
out.
All right. So so we have in fact split the party because Clifford is going to Crow's Rest. And you guys, he's not with you guys right now.
Wait, could we have? I mean, that decision was made before out of character. We made the call that some of us were staying. Can we retcon Clifford going to Crow's Rest to make sure the party?
Would you
is
want
still together?
to? Would you want to retcon that, Clifford?
If they would let him know.
Yes, we would.
Did you
Okay.
find me though?
I will send a.
Of course we would.
I will
kidding.
use. If not, I will use a third level slot to cast sending to let you know.
One of you knows where I stay.
Yep.
Oh, well, then
True.
never mind. I won't use that slot then.
Do I really want to be going there right now? Probably not.
I think the rest of the party would try to talk you into it.
How
don't
I
have to
got
go.
there wasn't exactly conventional.
So?
I can be invisible.
We're not exactly conventional.
If you give
How are
me
we gonna? Sorry.
if you give me the directions, I can go. If you don't want to, I can be invisible.
You. So can I. How are you gonna get into the high society of town?
I can.
Isn't that the area you said you didn't want to go
Well, I don't.
because of backstory?
I still don't want to, but I will if it means getting Clifford and making sure we're all together.
Won't you be noticed? Like, if something goes wrong and invisibility goes.
I am in
I
disguise.
can go.
Mm-hmm. And all it takes.
I can go. No one knows me.
I don't. See, there's the going, and then there's the getting there easily.
Well, why don't we let Thumo use magic then?
Because this town hates it.
But if we are all together and do it discreetly, he should be fine. He's
I
using holy
think-
magic as well, which they don't look down on as badly.
Okay, just
Yeah, Thumo gets
if
something.
you
of a
guys
free
get in
pass.
trouble, I'm out of there. Just saying.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah. Sounds good to me.
Alright.
So you are
I'm
sending.
gonna-
You are doing ascending, Thumo. Is that what's happening?
Yes.
Are we saying we're on our way there, or?
Yeah, I'll let him know that, Clifford, we're on our way to come get you. We're gonna go underneath the city and go spelunking.
You hear just a response back, what the fuck is spelunking? I mean, we're... Ignore the fucking spelunking. I guess I'll... Who's coming to get me? And that's it.
I thought we were thinking another spell for that. I'm just gonna.
You go get him.
Yeah.
All right. Make your way over to Clifford's house. Grab Clifford. Easy enough. You let people know. Let people know people are coming to get you, Clifford. So, no troubles there.
Oh.
If you tried to sneak into a rich person's house, there might have been a problem. But he let him know ahead of time. So,
Okay. Damn.
Lizard!
alrighty. So y'all are together now. Clifford, your buddies ask if you want them to come with you on your little excursion.
I don't think so, but, if y'all wanted to head to... I'm assuming you dumbasses know where Crow's Rest is.
Yeah, we can find a way.
Just go ahead. I guess the point is just teach them up how to swing a fucking sword so they're not just helpless.
All right, can do, buddy. No, they'll head out towards Crow's Rest. So now, how do you guys plan to get into these tunnels? Because you guys don't know where these are, or how to get there.
Doesn't someone know? Like, they met Thorpe at an alleyway, who then disappeared into a sewer grate or something.
He just
So I think
disappeared.
I got
He's a
sewer
sneaky
from-
motherfucker.
Who's Thorpe?
Was this
Point.
shady man of mystery who looked vaguely familiar, but I can't quite place him. As best I can tell, he's some kind of spy master in town.
Have
here.
I heard of him?
Well,
Make
I
a
mean,
history check.
History. What
He's
would
super
that be? That would be just a straight roll. Do I want to do it online or do I want to do it real life? Let's just fuck it. We'll do it live.
Do it live.
Beautiful.
That's a 16.
16. You swear you've heard of someone of nobility with a very similar name, but like, from what Honora is describing, it probably isn't the same person. You're not sure.
like I said, I was about to say he's super pretentious. You've probably met him at some high-end party or something.
That's
He'd
That's
have
my-
his. He'd have his. He'd have his. He'd have his nose up in everybody's who has money's business. Straight up. There's no doubt. He's probably met you and you didn't even know it.
To be perfectly frank, I think I've met him before, and I just can't quite place him.
Yeah. That's
Why
the
are you
general
wearing a
vibe I'm
mask?
getting here.
Oh, that. So, if anyone asks while we're here, I'm called the Storyteller and nothing else. I'm wearing a mask. I definitely
your
have
voice weird?
I've definitely never had weeping pox, and this is how I talk, if anyone asks.
I just look at Thumo like with a what the hell's going on look.
She's from around here.
I'm not from here.
Just-
I went to school here. People want me
Just
dead.
go with
the
it.
whole thing. I don't want to be here. As
Just
quickly as we can wrap this up, the better.
there's a saying. Just go with it.
Just go with it. Don't ask too many questions. Just go with it.
Okay,
I believe
storyteller, and I'm just going. Where the hell are we going?
the phrase is ignorance is bliss. Is the saying. At least that's what I've been told.
GM, would I have any idea where any of the sewers might be, or underground tunnels might be from my time in school here?
Make a history check, and also I would like to clarify: the city sewer systems and the tunnels Thorpe were mentioning are two completely
Separate
different
things.
things.
Very
Yeah,
well.
they do not. They
how
do not
would
have
I
anything to do with each
Yeah,
other.
I wrote it down wrong.
Would I have a notion of where the tunnels, not the sewers, might be? I will roll history.
Yeah, make a history check.
16.
16. Okay, 16's pretty solid. I would just say, due to the nature of your character, you probably would have tried to go down there at least once at some point during your upbringing, or like during your time in the city. You would know.
I'm sure
From-
I'm certain a dead person would have told me where the tunnels were at some point.
Yeah, so the tunnels around here, like colloquially, are more of a local legend than like solid fact. Like you people, the common folk really don't know or care about them because they don't really have anything to do with anything that they do. Like some people, like oddballs, have like heard about them. It's you're pretty sure that there is no functional entrances to these tunnels in the city of Altenheim. You remember hearing something about them being sealed up quite a while ago. You'd have to probably go somewhere outside of the city, and even then, you're not sure where you'd have to look without knowing someone who knows where to go. But you're pretty sure they're real because you guys have been in them. So
Last. All right. Bill, can you try something really dangerous?
Can I try something dangerous?
Very, very dangerous, yes.
Okay, how dangerous are we talking?
You need to talk to some people.
Alright. It's not dangerous.
Church people.
I look at my shield. I think I'll be alright. Yeah, sure.
Clifford, could you go with him?
What church?
Yes. You're very rich and fancy, so they are less likely to burn you at the stake.
I look at my like a straight shirt with like a jacket and like just shitty pants and boots, and just look back at her with the fancy mask and everything.
I don't know about fancy. Which maybe.
My family is rich, not me.
Very
But-
well, but for all intents and purposes here, it's the same thing.
Fine, and I'll go with Thumo.
Okay. So Thumo, where are you going? Like where are
If
you?
you could go ask the church people where an entrance to the tunnel system might be.
Yeah, sure. We'll start at the church that I had went to before. The open to public kind of, because there's two of them. You've got
So yeah, there's like the big church, which is like up here, the big red building, the Heartkeeper's Church, which is like where the head honchos live, and then you've got like the actual church itself, which is full of just like a bunch of like priests, pretty much. You don't necessarily have a whole lot to do with the head honchos, but they're still part of the same organization.
I'll start with the small church and see if I can get anything. If not, then we'll try to go from there.
Okay. So I would like to know. So I assume you're going to that back to that same one you went to before.
Yes, that one.
Okay. I'd like to know what exactly you were saying to this man, please.
I'm being driven to try and find these missing children. Some information that I've gathered may lead to some sort of tunnel system underneath the city. Is there a possibility of where that may be?
You see, the old man just looks confused. You're speaking of the old wives' tale of the tunnels beneath the city. I'm afraid I wouldn't know anything about the sort.
Is there someone that would?
As far as I'm concerned, it's nothing more than an old wives' tale.
There's something I've learned early in life. There's usually partial truth in stories, even in fairy tales.
Well, good luck in your searches, but unfortunately I would know nothing of the matter.
Well, I appreciate your time, friend. Thank you.
Yes, of course.
I will
Yeah.
attempt to go to the Heartkeeper's Church.
Attempt to go to the Heartkeeper's Church.
We'll see what happens.
Alrighty. Where are you at? Where's your token at? I need to put you there. Clifford, you're going with him? Boop.
I am still here, yeah.
You're going with him. That's what I like to hear.
Wow.
Wait, going with them where? I had to step away for a minute. What happened?
Oh, you're going with Thumo to the church, the big boy church. Oh,
My family probably went there for all I know, but
All right.
Whilst they are doing that, can I, in sort of a more center location, set up shop and start doing a performance of storytelling about our battle with the witch in a more sanitized version that would meet with approval from censors here in Altenheim. So, speaking of how holy magic saved us all and that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah. You can definitely do that. Go ahead and do the people at the
Do you have a
Schweich
tipping
Feast.
plate out in front of me?
Okay.
If one is
Okay.
feeling inclined.
Alrighty. So this will just take less time. Just go roll a performance check. Just go ahead and and then we'll get to the church.
23.
All right, so yeah, you're over here telling this story for a good long bit. You do get some tips. You do some people throwing some gold coins into your pan. You're doing a pretty good job of recapping all the details and keeping it exciting. Until you get about 8 gold coins from your little performance there.
Thank you.
All right. So, Tumo and Clifford. Not gonna lie, not at all what I anticipated you guys to do tonight, but we're rolling with it. I like it. So you approach church. It is by far like the nicest building in all of town. Banners everywhere with the symbol of the Heartkeeper's Church on it. Guards everywhere, all wearing the armor emblazoned with the symbol, the Heartkeeper's Church. Um, you see, there are big walls, big walled off gates. There's also a small, or like a pretty large, like pond slash moat area with a big fountain to the goddess of healing. Very like elegant, beautifully decorated marble fountain. Um, how are you going about this? I would love to know.
Uh, I would like to go up to. You said there's. Is there like a front gate entrance?
There is, and it is probably one of the most heavily guarded like doors, gateways that you've ever seen in your entire life. Probably is the most heavily guarded. There's a gate here and a gate here, and both of them are equally as heavily guarded.
Does there seem to be like a head guard, head captain, or anything at the gate,
No,
or is it
not around.
or does it just look like foot soldiers?
No, foot soldiers. They look like some beefy boys that mean business.
Well, you know what I mean. Just like basic guard. I'll go up to one of them. I'll approach just calmly. I assume they're all men.
It's hard to tell. They're all wearing helmets. They're all in like full plate armor.
Okay, cool. Then, friends, hello. I apologize for taking time away from you and your duty, but I'm on a quest on trying to locate the cause of some missing children here in Altenheim. My search has brought me to information of a tunnel system beneath the city. A location of a way into the system, or knowing that it exists would be helpful in this matter.
They do not move, do not react, and do not respond to their presence. These are the guards at Buckingham Palace, pretty much. Just standing, watchful and vigilant. Just no reaction to your presence.
I'll step a little closer.
How close do you get?
I'll get within 10 feet.
Okay. They still don't seem to react. They're just standing there.
My friend, can you nod if you understand my conundrum?
Just keeps on staring ahead.
Is there a door to the church?
There is past all of these guys. There's probably at least, just from what you can see, like 70 or so guards guarding this place. Up on the walls, around, in front of the gates. Each of them is wielding this halberd with a little like flag or banner with the symbol of the Heartkeeper's Church on it. Take quite a bit to bust through these gates. You're thinking maybe not even the beast would stand a chance against these guys. I know you're not thinking it.
Clifford will think about it. And do I know the name of the head priest? Like myself?
You would. Yeah, this is pretty common knowledge. The person who runs the Church of the Heartkeepers, it is Pope Roland Murick.
Roland Murick.
I will type that out in chat here.
Well, I guess instead of him just trying to see the biggest guys, do I know like any smaller like priests that actually are in this church? Maybe like one my family might know? Because I mean, even though I even named the Pope, I don't think they're going to believe me and
Make me a
Thumo or
roll me a history check, Clifford. The DC's not going to be incredibly
impossible,
hard.
but
It's not gonna be impossible.
It's still a straight roll. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
here.
yeah, it's a straight roll.
Could guidance apply here?
Did you get a? What'd you get a? I heard
I'm taking a picture of it because I'm making sure it's a 17. Because these are it's not gonna last very long, so I want to document it.
Okay. I want to document it. Yeah, you would know. The guards here are pretty much trained to.
I'm waiting for that one. But yeah, 17 for that.
Yeah. The guards here are not. You can't really think of any priests off the top of your head that would be here. That would be like in the church itself. This is like the high ups come here.
Okay.
The guards themselves, they are trained to pretty much solely just defend this place. They don't care about anything else. They are not going to interact with commoners. They're not going to do anything. They are like, if someone steps out of line, they're going to make sure they step back into line as quickly as possible.
The gate's like open. They're just standing in front of it, right?
Yes, and you would also know that it's really fucking hard to get in this place.
If I would have known the gate was open, I would have just seen.
Well, no, the gate's not open. The gates are closed.
Oh.
The gates are closed. You see, there's also like a big, giant, like wooden door, like with like studded metal bits leading into the actual church itself. That has another at least 20 guards standing in front of it. Like this place is so incredibly well guarded. This place is honestly probably more well guarded than the Emperor's like palace.
Yeah. Clifford will try to like walk up like close to the gate and everything, and like maybe 10 feet and see if they like at least like open, like he's coming in, let me in, or like if it's like open to anybody, or if it's like still face, just nothing.
10 feet, they don't seem to care. You can get close, you just
they're just not gonna budge.
They're not budging. These are the guards at Buckingham Palace.
Yeah. Clifford doesn't know about like how this shit works either, so when
you were little, your parents probably told you to stay away from this place.
Yeah. I kind of look at Thumo and everything and just think I don't think we're the, how do you say it, the right pay grade to come in here.
I'm gonna step within 5 feet of the gate.
You see pretty much all of the guards around you instantly raise their halberds and point them at you.
I'll stand right there.
I'm like, I go, oh,
if nothing
we're looking
else,
for, yeah, go ahead.
If nothing else, it is my duty as a servant of Nicholas to make sure that these children that may be missing, if they are not of this world anymore, that they get their proper burial.
Have you stepped back at this point?
No, but I've not moved my hands on anything. I'm just standing there talking.
They are just pointing their weapons at you, just waiting for you to do something.
I will stand there and I'll wait for about 5 minutes and see if the guards at the wooden
You're waiting
door...
there for 5 minutes?
Yeah, I'll stand there and wait for 5 minutes.
Clifford, what are you doing? This is important. I need to know what you're doing while he's doing this, Clifford.
Out of character, I can either basically cause a distraction and make them all come to me, or not like basically rumble with them, or basically say that's a lost cause. And I'm trying to think what Clifford would do, because he's not that smart, but he's not stupid.
Clifford is definitely smart enough to know that you definitely don't want to make an enemy of the Heartkeeper Church.
Yeah,
that's a bad enemy to make.
Thumo, to be honest, I think it's a lost cause. These guys are just following orders. They're not just going to let us in.
You see your higher ups. Let them know that I came asking. They can find me here in Altenheim. I'm not hard to miss. I'll step back.
In unison, all of them just go back to their like resting pose.
I would deem this a lost cause. They are not.
All right.
They're not. They're not going to be helpful.
All right. You make your way back to the group.
Before I leave, I will shout at the front gate. Apparently, the Church of the Heartkeepers do not care about missing children.
No, 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 no.
Basically, just starts walking away, just whistling. Like, I don't know this guy.
All right, hold on. Let me consult something now.
Noise.
No. Blasphemy against the four churches of four divines.
Yeah. Screw the church.
And I'll just let my seraph wings kind of just.
Okay. So you start walking back towards the group.
Yep.
I'd like the two of you to please make me perception checks.
Perception?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm like nowhere near there.
No, none of you were anywhere near this.
Nope.
It's a 7. Okay. And
With perception. Let me pull up.
I got a 7.
I did get a 7.
Let me.
I told you I was just waiting. It's like just waiting for it to happen. Just when is the low rolling coming?
Give me a second. I'm trying to do it on. Forgot. I gotta have my sheet open up on freaking Roll20 for Beyond 20, not Edge. I was like, why is it not rolling? Give me a second.
And they're talking about tunnels and everything. Do I know what they're talking about?
Doing what?
The tunnels and everything. Do I know what they're talking about?
Yeah, like everybody in the city's probably heard of them. It's just like it's kind of a thing of like
You said perception.
not a lot of people really care. It's like shit. Yeah, the tunnels are more of like a urban myth than anything, because like most of the people, it's not going to affect them. They don't care. Like if there's tunnels beneath the city that go to like that are just tunnels there. It's like, okay, who cares? That's pretty much how most people feel about it.
And you said I might know someone of that name, like Thorpe, like a rich family that my family might know.
Sounds familiar. Yeah, the name sounds familiar.
And I'm kind of like thinking, I'm like, Fumo, I can either get us. If this is the Thorpe I'm thinking of, I might know his family, and then if so, might get us in there. And I point at the church.
All right.
As you're saying that, walking away, you see the gates behind you open, and a group of armed guards is starting. Stumo, you see this, is beginning to pursue you and Clifford upon you yelling out that the church does not care about missing children.
I'll stand right there.
They don't look friendly, I might add.
I'll stand right there and hold my arms up.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there in Clifford basically? I'm assuming Thuma's like what the hell's going on here? And I look.
Oh, I mean,
Is
I don't care.
is there intent? Is there intent of what they're doing?
You see that there is there's like probably 6 of them. 3 of the 6 of them are holding chains.
And I kind of look at Thuma and everything, and even Clifford just starts backing up like he's about to start running.
I'll just shake my head. It's all right.
Clifford's running.
Okay. That's okay. Clifford's running.
Like I don't know this guy. He said it, not me.
Yeah.
You start taking it off. If you don't resist Thumo, they are going to manacle you thoroughly. They are going to put shackles on your wings, around your arms, around your legs, and around your torso.
That's fine.
I have 40 feet of movement, so if I'm sprinting, how much is that?
You get away. They don't seem near as interested in you as this individual.
Yeah.
Not the direction I thought this session would take, but we're fucking rolling with it.
Keep adding up the
Um,
church. There's a bunch of men out there and everything. No offense, Thumo. I didn't get us into this, and I can't fight all those guys.
No,
Lordy.
Tumo's got this. I trust him.
So yeah, you are manacled thoroughly, and you are just dragged away. You're not dragged into the church. You were dragged behind the church, down into this cellar dungeon type building, and you are you are just pretty quickly thrown into a cell. You are thrown into a cell, and you are left manacled there, standing there. Gonna leave you there for now, just for now.
That's fine.
Unless there's something you would like to do right now, because you were in a cell. You have dark vision.
Okay, so remind me. I think old lizard folks used to, but I don't know if the new ones. Because,
Well, we don't do new lizard folk here. New lizard folk bad.
Let me double check. It would usually tell me.
Let me see.
I don't see it.
Oh no, that's the new one. Fuck. Damn it. Hold on.
I don't see it.
Okay, so we'll assume you don't. It's pitch black in here, and you can hear there's like cries and moans of agony from all of these cells around you. As they were bringing you in here, you saw other men and women in here who looked like they have probably been tortured for who knows how long.
So this
It's rough.
is how the church shows mercy.
You're not helping your case. Yeah, they leave you in a cell, in there for the time being. Clifford, where do you go?
Running back to the group.
Back to the group. Okay, you make your way back to the group easy enough.
He's huffing and puffing. He's
Yeah. So yeah, you're back with the group now.
So,
Okay.
And he's
Clifford.
so how'd it go?
hands on knees and everything, exhausted. Just Thumo, oh God, that's far
What's gonna go
around.
wrong?
He got taken by the church guard.
Oh, rat.
Oh.
I told him not to. He badmouthed the church when they wouldn't let us in. I tried to tell him we're a little bit undergrade for who's in there. He didn't listen. I was trying to tell him I might know a way to get in touch with Thorpe other way, but they came out and took him. Like 17 different guys, and no offense, I'm not fighting that.
And no one expects you to.
17 there was a bunch of them in the thing. I need an army for that.
You need a miracle for that.
But what I was trying, besides that, I might know a way to either get in there or get in touch with Thorpe if it's the person I'm thinking of.
Did you see where they took Thumo?
I'm assuming they took him to the below the church. There's rumors.
Yeah.
You do what you can to get in touch with Thorpe. I'll do what I can to ensure Thumo's safety.
Yes, that's all I can wish for.
And Honora's not going to say where she's going. She's still under the guise of the storyteller, but she's going to take off for her old school.
You're doing that. What is everybody else doing?
Lifford is gonna go to his parents' house.
Gonna go to your parents' house? Okay.
Yeah.
What is
I
the
guess
attitude?
I'm gonna Clifford, do you care if I go with you? Because I don't know what else to do in this situation. If I get caught, they'll burn me alive too. I can't exactly.
Don't do anything weird. And it's kind of like, this person's weird. I don't know how to tell them to be normal if this is their normal. But just don't do anything that makes you stick out. Just exist. And he just starts walking.
Okay, I'm good at that.
Is there any way to follow Nora?
Um,
I'm trying to avoid going back to Clifford's house.
are you allowing them to? Are you allowing them to follow you, Enora? Are you going off on your own?
I'm going to try to go off on my own, but if Orsana wants to try going after me stealthily, there's always a chance I won't notice. My passive perception is 18.
All right, go make a stealth check for me, Orsana.
Okay, there. And stealth plus 10. 28.
Yeah, she doesn't see you. You start to stealthily make your way behind Orsana.
So Orsana's making her way behind Honora.
Yep.
Yeah. Whatever I said that was wrong, corrected. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a lot of shit going on here.
The party.
Not at all how I thought tonight was going to go.
Splitting the party?
Fumo basically pulling the Martin Luther, but this time they're gonna arrest him.
I was literally about to say that too. It's like, yeah, we started doing this, so we didn't split the party.
Yeah, Thumo pulling the committing blasphemy and getting arrested by the church. Ouch. All right. So, let's see here. We've got a lot of shit going on at once. Thumo, you're back here in jail. Clifford, you're heading towards your parents' house there.
And you can reluctantly.
Out of character thought. Out of character thought. Does Clifford's brother know anything? Because he is a guard person.
But I don't think that kind of guard.
You're just like watered
Just
up.
out of character. There we go.
Yeah, you're reluctantly making your way over there. Oh, this turned out interesting.
I literally look at
Smite me! Oh, mighty smiter!
I just look at it and I'm just like, okay, when we come in here, don't touch anything. They're very particular. We're here to talk to my mother. I think
it's just you going to your place.
With Caleb.
Caleb is coming. Callum is coming.
Callum, okay.
And
that's why I'm like,
I was really confused as to who that was.
Yeah, he's just like, don't touch anything. It's like a museum. Please don't touch anything. She's very particular, and he's a dick, and he keeps walking.
I'll be the perfect gentleman.
So you make your way to your family home. The guards let you in. You can see that your father is in the foyer next to the fireplace reading some book. Does not pay you any mind at all. You don't see your mother. What are you doing or saying?
I might know where she might be.
She could be in her room. She could be in her what's it called? In her like drawing room. There's a couple places she could be.
But like, Callum sees Clifford, this big rugged thing of a man, and he just sees this big old mansion.
Yeah. Very, very stark contrast right there.
If I didn't see them let you in, I'd be like, bullshit. But no, I'm like,
there's a field out there, and there's a shack. That's where you're from.
I would say easily enough you can find your mother.
Yeah, he'll basically go like towards like upstairs where you think he might be, and he's just like, and he'll just say, just say mother, and just keep walking and trying to look for her, and paying no mind to
Yes?
that.
Cliff, is that you?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, she comes out in the hallway. No, it can't stay the night. Send it back out to the street. We don't have any guest room.
It is my friend, and their name is Callum.
Okay,
Nodded
well,
now,
no,
essentially.
Figured that-
Caleb cannot spend the night here.
I'm not asking him to. But, do you remember a Thorpe?
Thorpe.
Kind of a little egotistical and just a pompous
The
person.
name sounds familiar, but I can't quite put a face to it. Why do you ask?
Friends of mine have been talking to a man, and they don't know anything other than that. And when they tell me about him, it's like that. It's familiar, but I can't put my finger on it.
Dear, what is this, what point are you trying to make here, dear? There's a lot of people in town. Probably have some similar names.
Well, this person might know something about the missing children.
Oh, you're on about that. It's probably just little tykes have run off and got lost in the woods. You know how it is with the common folk not keeping an eye on their own.
And I kind of show her like basically the scars of the bear I fought and everything. I'm like, well, I fought a witch and a dire bear that kidnapped a child, so I could say maybe, but we're just making sure.
She kind of just like freezes for a second as you say that, not expecting those words to come out of your mouth at all. Just heavens me, are you all right, dear?
I'm
Don't
fine.
say such things. You scare your poor mother.
Yes, I'll scare you, but you're gonna badmouth my company. But I expected that from
Look
father,
at the
not you.
sight of him. We have standards
Look
in this
at me.
household, Clifford. I know, and I've tried to get you to dress better, but I just can't seem to get you there.
Well.
Try not to be as rugged as your father about it, but still think it would be better for you.
He can kick rocks, but
Clifford
Do you think-
Sharpman. That's your
do you-
father you're speaking about.
and you forgot what he did.
What are you needing help with, Cliff?
I'm looking for that man named Thorpe. I'll ask father if he might know because I know he's more of the businessman.
Yes, I unfortunately don't. I'll ask around my little social circle, see what I can find out for you, dear, alright?
Thank you. And I am staying at Ulysses.
Alright.
And he kind of turns around from his mom and like looks at Callum as like fucking hell, and just starts walking back downstairs towards his dad.
Yeah.
Make your
So
way.
I'll cast a very slight smirk, like it was, friendly, buddy, funny, but I'm still just keeping calm, walking as polite and upright as I can. I'm not even like tapping my staff on the carpet or nothing. Just like what I think high society people would be like.
You make your way back down to the foyer where your dad's still sitting there reading his book.
And Clifford, you see, like when he's talking to his mom, it was more like casual and everything. But with of his dad, he like stands up straight and everything. He just like looks off somewhere and he just says, "Father."
So you gotta shit. Your dad chokes on his spit and dies. Fuck me. Oh shit. Kind of slams the book shut with one hand, and kind of doesn't even like look in your direction. He's like, "What?"
Looking for a man name of Thorpe. I don't have anything other than that, but then I'd give him the description that my group gave me, just a pompous asshole.
Your dad rolled much better than your mom did. Thorpe. What do you want to do with that man, son?
You might have information about the missing children.
Good Lord, off wasting your time again, I see. Well, you might. He's also a crazy man, a madman, if you ask me. Best left to his own devices.
Do you know where we might find him? I know he sounds familiar. I know he's a family around here.
Man's as elusive as a needle in a haystack, boy. He doesn't get found unless he wants to be. Runs that nefarious organization of his, the Black Watch, he calls it. Ugh. Ne'er-do-wells and ruffians, if you ask me.
Well, really, I can't say that much, but if you say so, and he kind of like, that's when he's thinking about asking about Thumo, and he just says, I also have a friend. I need to know who I could go to for this. My friend, in a drunken rant, he's badmouthed outside the church. I tried to stop him, and now they've taken him away. I just want to know if there's a chance I could get him out, or if it's lost cause.
You should have knocked him out. Keep him from running his mouth. You're good at that. Nothing we can do now. The church has him. And even if we could, you realize the stain that will put on the shopman reputation, helping some drunkard who badmouthed the church? Preposterous.
Like Callum can see like the veins popping out of his neck, out of Clifford's neck. He's just like, all right. I think that's all I have to ask you.
Good day.
Good day. And Clifford just starts walking for the exit.
Back to read the boat. All right, make your way to the exit. As two of you leave, we'll cut over to Nora. Nora, you make your way to your old school where you spent a couple of years. What are you doing?
Any way to slip in stealthily that I know of?
This place isn't the most well guarded. It's possible. Who roll me a stealth check?
Would I need another one to follow?
You roll me a perception check so you don't lose sight of Honora more so than anything.
Passive 20, but okay.
Oh, passive 20? Yeah, you still see Honora.
16.
16.
Not my best work. I'm a bit nervous.
I rolled very poorly. You managed to slip your way around back, where you see there's like very little guards. You see there's like a back door entrance to the place. You know where a lot of the it's mainly the door that a lot of the staff here use to exit the building. You also see there's like a couple of windows where like some of the kids' rooms would be.
Whilst I am still stealthing, I would like to try something dangerous.
Okay.
Ooh.
Seems to be the theme of tonight's session. I like it.
I would like to try to sneak my way into the office of... We did not flesh this out in backstory, but I'm, the principal, headmaster, whoever
Okay,
is
the
most...
dean.
The dean.
Yeah, the
Yes.
dean.
The dean of the college's office, if I can.
Okay. Yeah, you can. So the door is locked. So do you have thieves' tools?
I am proficient in thieves' tools, but do I have them with me?
Do I see this happening?
Well, we'll see what is about to happen. See, you see Honora like contemplating whether she should try to go into a place or not.
Yes, I don't actually have a kit with me, but I am proficient in thieves' tools.
See Honora kind of like pats down her pockets and just kind of looks a little disappointed.
Try going for a hairpin for my disguise kit to see if I can.
It's gonna be a bit of a harder DC, but I'll let you make a thieves' tools check. Be sleight of hand for the purposes of rolling. You'd add your proficiency bonus if you're not proficient with sleight of hand.
I am not proficient in sleight of hand.
Okay.
However,
You roll a dex check plus proficiency, pretty much.
Dex check plus proficiency, which my proficiency is a +3. So 14 total.
14 total, with just the hairpin. You had done this before on occasion, like picking locks with like just what you had around, but it's been some time, you're a little rusty, you can't quite get it. But the hairpin does not break in the lock.
I am quite frightened as well.
You are also pretty nervous and anxious. You, Orisana, you do see Honora failing to pick the lock to this building, yeah.
Just walks up behind and clears the throat.
Okay, you see Honora's just standing behind you.
Shh. Give it here.
Yeah.
Make a sleight hand check. Make a thieves' tools check, or Orsana.
Yep. Your sleight of hand?
If you're proficient with sleight of hand, yes, or
Yes.
a thieves' tools check if you're proficient with that.
I'm proficient in both.
20. Okay, cool. It's almost like you had the key, just unlocked. The door is open.
You don't want to be here. You don't want to be here.
I'll
This
wait
is-
out here. You
This
go
is
in, I'll wait.
dangerous.
You go in, I'll wait here.
Blast. I go in.
All right, so you make your way in. And this isn't like nighttime. This is like it's daylight out still. So go ahead and make me another stealth check, Honora. You are now inside the building. There's different people here. May or may not see you.
17.
17. Okay. Let's- Rolled very poorly again. Staff is lax today. Your security's really dropped since you've been gone. They haven't had to keep security near as high. But you managed to sneak your way through easy enough. Where you do eventually manage to make your way into the dean's office by some grace of the gods above. He is not there. What would you like to do?
Would like to first and foremost steal some letterhead and try and forge a letter from the dean.
Okay. I believe there's a forgery kit. Do you have proficiency with that?
I do not.
Okay.
Currently
So
have a proficiency in that.
let me oh shit, what was I just about to ask you? God, what do you want the letter, like, what's the letter gonna be saying?
The general gist of it is that we are humbly requesting the release of one seraph lizard to be sent out on a mission for the good of the Empire. We need this lizard man to be released to go on a secret spy mission, basically.
Okay. And I assume, but I need to make sure you are making it sound more official than we need this
Yes.
lizard man.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, okay, I figured.
But that's the general gist. But
Go
yes, I
ahead.
am using fancy language that I think the dean would use.
Go ahead and make me another sleight of hand check. And I'm picking sleight of hand because instead of like deception or something, because this is more of you being able to like use your like dexterous fingers to like replicate someone else's handwriting more so than your ability to lie.
Very well. Is there any chance I could do something to get advantage on it? No.
Give me an idea. Give me what something you're thinking.
Well, I don't know that it would help with my sleight of hand, but my thinking was that I know the dean, so I know what the dean is like and what kind of language he would use.
Okay.
That wouldn't really help with sleight of hand, so I'm
gonna give you a chance. Roll me just a straight or roll me a quick perception check. I'm gonna give you a chance here to get advantage on the roll.
17?
17? I'll say 17 is good enough. You do look over on the desk and you do spot the dean's personal wax seal that he uses in all of his letters.
So I can roll with advantage on this sleight of hand?
I'll let you roll with advantage on the sleight of hand.
Bless you.
With her 17, does she see anything on the desk that has like his handwriting on it already? Something that she could, copy?
Not on the desk itself. 15.
Bummer.
You aren't 100% sure, but you think that if this letter was, hastily written and tried to get sent out as quick as possible to prevent anything bad from happening, it's passable, maybe, hopefully.
Bloody hell. Can I do a quick investigation of the dean's desk to see if there's anything else that I think might be useful or beneficial?
Go ahead, go over and roll investigation.
Can I loot the dean's desk, please?
Sure. I'll let you loot the dean's desk. Investigation. It is most of the drawers are locked. Or Asana, if you'd like to make a sleight of hand check to try to solve that problem.
Orsana, help!
Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna help out of hand. 13. Oh, great.
13. I'd say you managed to get like most of. They're not like super difficult locks. Most of them you get. There's like a couple towards the bottom that you just won't give. They're pretty tough locks. But you do manage to find some writing, some writing that is the dean's handwriting. If you wanted to maybe give it another go.
I would very much like to give it another go, and I'm also going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay. I'll let you have advantage again because you have the stuff, the handwriting and a wax seal. But before you roll, I'd like to know, Orasana, you at this point with your passive 20 perception, you can hear footprints coming up the stairs that lead to the dean's office. You're not sure how much time you have left in here.
Okay, I'm gonna quietly let Adora know.
Yeah.
Am I aware we can both be visible? We can both do the thing.
Yes, you are aware of that.
Okay.
There's also windows in here that do lead to the outside. Just throwing that out there.
I am going to cast invisibility on myself.
I'm gonna
Okay.
With the knowledge that that Orasana gave me, so let me cast invisibility.
So yeah, you invisibility, and then you can also go ahead and roll your sleight of hand with advantage, and they'll say the DC is a little bit lower this time.
I'm also going to take the paper that I am writing on and the tool and go under the desk, so if they come in while I'm doing this, they won't see a quill writing itself.
Okay. Go ahead and do that, and while you're making that check, Orasana, what are you doing right now?
Is there like a cupboard or something to hide in? No.
No cupboard, unfortunately. Oh man. 16 with the guidance. I forgot about guidance.
I don't want to go behind a curtain and go behind a door.
Put a lampshade over your head. No, I'm kidding.
Does the door open inwards or outwards?
If you were from the inside, the door opens inwards.
So towards me.
Yeah, the door would open towards you.
So I'm gonna like go against the wall where the hinge of the door is.
Okay, and are you casting invisibility as well, or are you just trying to hide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well.
Okay. So 16.
16.
This one's better than the one you just did. Of the two, you'd feel more comfortable sending this one off.
I will seal it up and call it, but I am still invisible and under the desk.
Yes, and as you finish the letter, a couple seconds pass. You're gonna get it tucked into your bag before you do hear the key rattling in the door, and it does swing open. And the dean walks into his office. I'd like you both to please make me stealth checks with advantage.
Deal 3 advantage. I don't know.
27 and a 26. Okay, awesome.
I rolled an
he
18 and a 19 for the record.
very nice. Nothing is wrong. He does not suspect a thing. He walks over. You see he has like his own personal little liquor cabinet, grabs out a glass and something, pours himself a nice little glass, and begins to make his way over to his desk, probably to get some work done. Are you staying under the desk, Honora, or what are you doing? You have time to leave in the time he's doing all this.
I am going to stay under the desk for now.
Okay. All right. Like as he's coming over to the desk, you're gonna stay under the desk?
Yes.
Just what? Okay.
Stay completely still.
This session's
Don't
so
make a
derailed. I
sound.
love it. All right. So yeah, the dean sits down, enjoying his drink he poured himself, and he just kind of begins to. He takes his key out, goes to unlock the drawers to his cabinet, finds that most of them are already unlocked, and kind of sounds like, that is odd. That is strange. Kind of looks through. See, I feel like, okay, I know what the answer is going to be if I ask this question, but I don't want to be mean. Did you put the stuff back?
No, absolutely not.
You did not put the stuff back. Okay.
No, I didn't.
He sort of looks puzzled as to he notices his wax seal is gone. He notices there is some parchment missing. And he notices that there is a letter or two in his desk that is not there anymore.
Did crumple up the letter that was no good, and then I have the good one on me.
Where did you put that letter that was no good, might I
In my
ask?
bag.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
But
So
I
see,
did not put the seal back. I did not put his items on his desk back to rights or anything. I was not that good.
You see he looks very perplexed and starts like just kind of talking to himself about like, not good, this is not good. Takes his key, unlocks the bottom drawer of his desk, and retrieves a black powder pistol that he is just now holding. He's just gonna stand up and start to do a very thorough search of this room.
Once the drawer is open, do I see anything, I don't know, interesting, magical, potentially?
I can make me a quick perception check. He kind of like, he just like opens it kind of frantically, grabs the gun and closes it back up. There's not a lot of time to look in there. 25's a really good roll though. Besides the gun, there was a ring of keys, but nothing really magical.
Nice sleight of hand to see if I can snatch those keys.
Okay. Are you sure you want to try to do that?
Well, do I have like a second while? Like, did he leave the drawer open, or did
okay,
he close it?
No. He opens the drawer like frantically, grabs gun, closes. It would have to be a very high roll. I'm letting you know that now.
He didn't leave the drawer open. Never mind. Then
He did not. Okay. I was gonna say you guys are taking this dangerous session thing really seriously. Okay. Cool. So he's just gonna start. He's gonna make a really thorough investigation check of this room here. Don't think he's gonna roll high enough to even with a 22, you guys rolled really fucking high on stealth. So he sort of looks very thoroughly around behind all the curtains. He looks under the desk, but doesn't see you, and he just doesn't see either of you before he exits the room. You hear the door lock behind him, and he starts calling out for security.
Window.
I'd like to go back to the desk and try and get anything open that I can.
See, most of the drawers. You want to try to unlock that drawer again?
I do want to. Orsana!
You're gonna have Orsana. You're going to. What are you doing, Orsana? See, the window's right there, prime for escaping.
I said I was gonna run if it was gonna go bad, but no, I'm doing it. Fuck this.
You're running away?
No, I'm gonna try to find it.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to cast guidance on Orsana, and can I give her advantage with the help action on the Thieves' Tools, because I am also proficient in Thieves' Tools?
Sure, yeah. Go ahead and roll, Orsana.
21.
So that's a 21
and...
plus a d4. Add a d4 to that. Why not? For a 23, you do manage to get the drawer open, and you snag those keys.
Keys, drawer closed, window.
All right, so the window's probably about 20 feet up from the ground. You guys just yeeting yourselves out the window, or what you doing?
Is this more than the 20 feet? The 2-story that I filled out?
It's about the same.
I'm jumping it.
I'm jumping into spell. The invisibility holds as long as we. I cast a spell. I cast a spell.
Oh yeah, your invisibility is dropped.
That's fine. I'm jumping.
I need both of you to make me dexterity saving throws, please.
You only live once, baby.
Yep. Dexterity save. So dex save?
15's fine. A dex save, yes, please. And a 9. Oof. All right, so Orsana, you are going to take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Honora, you're only going to take 4 as you guys both hit the ground hard. Honora, you managed to roll a little bit. Doesn't hurt as bad. Orsana, you probably sprained an ankle or something. But as you guys just start booking it away from the school, we're going to go ahead and take our break.
Okay, we're back, so... all yours, Snoop.
We're back. Oh god, just so you people in the audience know, I had to go get me a big boy drink because this party is stressing me out tonight. But not that badly. Don't feel bad, guys. It's funny as fuck. Oh, right. So jumping back in, very quick recap for those of you who are just joining us now. 2 members of the party went to Clifford's house where they are having daddy issues. 2 people of the party went to a school trying to forge a letter. 1 person in the party is in fucking prison for blaspheming against the church. Rough session, but also an amazing session. Speaking of Thumo, you have probably been in that cell. It's like, so you don't have dark vision, so it is pitch black down there. You don't see anything. If you had to guess, it's been maybe a couple hours. Before too long, you see there is a light that is coming down the steps that led you here, a torch light, and being escorted by like 6 or 7 different guards. 6 or 7 different guards. You see this older human man who's very, very well trimmed. He's got a little bit of like black left in his hair, but it's mostly gray. His goatee is extremely well groomed, and he's got this shirt on. This shirt, which has the symbol of the Heart Keepers. Over the shirt, he's wearing a large leather apron that is stained with some type of red liquid. Yeah. And you see the guards unlock your cell. You are still manacled, by the way. And they put a bag over your head. All right. Yeah, you are led. You're not sure exactly where you were led. They do a very good job at disorienting you the whole way there. But you feel your manacles being attached to some type of table or something. You are restrained. You are fully put on this table, like this vertical table. You're not laying down on your stomach. You're just like upright, or more like a stone slab, I guess, rather than a table. But you are upright. Your arms are above you, and your legs are your arms and legs make a big X right now. And you stand in what I can only describe as a torture chamber with this individual. And he looks across from you, deadpan expression, just no emotion on his face. Well, I must say, this is new for me. Never expected to be operating on an angel before. How your kind has fallen, I suppose.
So, this is how a seraph of one of the servants of the divine is treated?
Anyone who blasphemes against the church is dealt with in an extreme manner. Simply who you are bears nothing to that.
Pardon my ignorance. I'm from the Grove, but isn't blasphemy the active offense of speaking sacrilegious about a divine, not speaking truth?
You see, he just kind of looks across. To be honest, I don't give a shit. It's not my job. My job is to make sure people like you are locked away for a very long time, to make sure that they regret what they've done. I'm very good at my job. See, he begins to walk over and begins to just like start laying out a bunch of we'll say tools on a wooden table. Anything you'd like to say to this man as he's...
Just know, when I see you in the afterlife, you'll be cleaning my shit.
Of course I will. All right, and let's see. We don't need to go through all this bad stuff.
Yeah,
not
no.
for YouTube. Thank you, Susan. But you don't have a fucking good time, Thumo. You have a very fucking bad time. You said you had a plan A and a plan B. I'm curious as to what that plan A and plan B were.
Well,
feel free to interrupt me at any point.
No, this is going not exactly how I wanted, but this is leading kind of towards plan B.
Okay, so plan A is gone. Plan A is gone. No more.
Yep, plan A is gone.
Plan A is gone. This is leading to plan B. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, okay. I thought you were still
Oh no.
Okay.
All you now.
Okay. You probably spent about a good hour in the no fun chamber. Your time there is ended. He takes a hot branding iron with the symbol of the Heartkeepers Church, and they brand you with the symbol of the Heartkeepers right on your chest. It's bad. In fact, go ahead and make me a Constitution saving throw, Thumo.
Okay, beautiful. You said Constitution?
Yeah.
Wanted to see if there was anything. I don't have it yet. I thought I had gotten Warcaster, but no.
This isn't for concentration. This is just for.
Oh yeah, that's true.
This.
That's true. You said Constitution saving throw, correct?
Yeah. 11. So you actually you pass out from the pain. And when you wake up, you are going to gain 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay, you said 2 levels?
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that on D&D Beyond?
D&D Beyond, I'm not sure.
On D&D Beyond, if you go into conditions, exhaustion, I think is one of them.
Where do you see that at?
If you scroll to the bottom, you can put your levels of exhaustion in.
If I scroll to the bottom.
If you, on D&D Beyond, if you go into conditions on your character sheet.
Which is active conditions. Here we go.
Yeah. And then scroll to the bottom of that. And
Alright,
you can
and I'm at level 2? Yep, okay.
Yeah.
2 levels, okay, cool.
You're exhausted, so you have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws, and you have your movement speed is halved.
Okay.
All right. Thumo, I'm not sure if you're waiting for me to do something to enact Plan B, but feel free to say what you're doing because you wake up back in your
Okay,
cell.
if I wake up back in my cell, I know I don't have. Probably. I assume I'm wearing cloth pants or something.
Yeah. You've been stripped of your armor. You've been stripped of your mace, your holy symbol, and you are pretty much just wearing like commoner rags at this. But you're wearing like the Skyrim starting clothes.
Okay, cool. Then without my holy symbol, I will still let out a prayer, to make a loss.
Okay.
Um,
Go ahead
just
and
let him. If this is the right path that I must take, if I must endure, and if all else fails, I'll seek him in death.
go ahead and roll me a religion check.
19.
Yeah, don't roll me a religion check. 19 is a pretty good roll. Okay. What's your passive perception? Just curious.
Passive perception is 17.
17. Okay. Oh, you don't have dark vision though. That's a bit of a problem.
Oh no. This is based
Okay.
on sound, smell, I guess.
Not really. But let me work. You're all 19. Okay. So for now you are in there. Get back to you momentarily. I just want to check back in with everybody else
That's
before
fine.
I move on to this next step here. Circle back around to Kellum and Clifford. What are you guys doing?
Clifford's fuming like mad and just walking out. And
Right,
headed
so
back
yeah.
to basically assuming Honora and or Azana are going to be back at where to basically meet us, and he's just fuming mad.
Okay, so you guys are heading back there. Are you two doing the same, or you guys have other plans?
I would like to go back and meet up with the group.
Okay, cool. So the group, after a little bit of, you guys all meet back up in that same tavern. What would you guys like to do in the tavern?
Meeting up with the group, I'm going to ask if Clifford was able to link up with Thorpe.
No. I know that he is a known family here as mine, but if he wants to be found, he'll let you find him. Is all I found out. And on the front of Thumo, my family's no help.
Understood. Pardon me, I'm going to step outside of the inn, jump onto the highest chair, railing, whatever higher surface I can get up to capture attention, and
Okay.
I am going to shout out, Thorpe, we could really use a hand right about now.
That was my idea.
Okay. You yell that out. A couple of moments later, you guys.
We're picking up some background noise.
Couple moments after you shout that, you guys sit back down. You kind of look for a second. You see a guard approaches the table, and he kind of looks at you and Nora. He's like, excuse me, ma'am, but I'm going to have to ask your group here to leave for disturbing the peace. You see, he gives a little wink.
Very well.
You guys all stand up.
I will let him escort me away. And if
yeah,
the
he
rest
just
of the group is
kinda-
coming,
escorts you guys to the front entrance, closes the door. You see the street is busy behind you, but it's not like... He kind of starts talking to your group. He's like, what the hell was that?
We need to get in touch with Thorpe.
Is this about your friend in the dungeon? Sorry to say, that's kinda on him. The boss is busy right now. I'll let him know you're looking, but don't expect much charity.
It is of the utmost urgency.
I'll let
it
him
is
know.
in his interest. I have things to trade.
Yeah, I'll let him know. All right.
I'm not confident. No, I'm not confident in your motivation or level of importance to effectively communicate this to the boss.
You want help or not?
I do, but you don't seem motivated to actually do anything, and I'm starting to doubt whether you have the ability to do so.
All right, tried to help. Now I'm not. Fuck off. And he goes back inside.
And he's in a guard's
Clifford's
uniform,
gonna... How big is this guy?
He's not as big as you.
Clifford's gonna pick him up and put him into the fucking wall, or like in the alley where nobody sees him.
Make an athletics check.
Athletics check? Gladly.
He didn't roll that good.
19.
You pick him up and kind of slam against him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? We need the guards see you. Y'all are in deep shit.
I'm going to take out
You
my
know
rapier.
who I am.
I'm going to take out my rapier as well.
What
And
the
you know what
fuck is wrong
then you know
with
what I'm fucking capable of, and I'm gonna let my basically see like the rage in my fucking eyes. It's like, my friend here is just wants a reassurance that you are going to hold up your end of the. And he like slams him again. He's like the fucking bargain.
Yeah.
And I am not the charity type either. And if we don't get what we want, you know who my brother is. I'll fucking find you.
Yeah, I'll find the boss. He's not going to be happy, though. I'll tell you that much.
Does it look like I give a flying fuck what he thinks?
Yeah, I'll find him. I'll find him.
I basically just let go, drop him, and just walk away.
He's going to speed walk away from you guys.
Honora, still disguised as the storyteller, is going to do a polite little golf clap.
Very good.
And he like basically Clifford like does the like gets his jacket, like shakes it off and everything, and he's just like cooling himself like.
All right. Cutting away from you guys for a moment. Back to Thumo. Probably about another hour or so passes before you see another torchlight come down the stairs. You see there's just a single guard who is looks to be just throwing in like slabs of raw meat into like prisoners' cages. Goes by each one of them, throws one into yours. You eat it. You're pretty hungry. You haven't eaten like that much today, so you do eat it. And you're also a lizard folk, so you really don't give a fuck about how cooked it is.
Oh yeah.
And as you bite into it, you're pretty positive they didn't mean to leave something like this in there, but you do find a little pretty decently sized shard of bone.
I'll kind of like start tearing it apart and see the bone.
You see the bone there. It's maybe about like 3 or 4 inches long. It's not, nothing special, but lizard folk that get that cool ability, they can make shit out of bones.
I will say thank you, and I will begin working on that.
Begin working on that. Alrighty.
In his mind, he'll take that as a sign.
You begin to work on that. I don't believe it takes very long.
I think
If I can
it's
find
an
the
hour.
old lizard.
Is
Is it an hour? Volo's lizard folk.
Yeah, it's in Volos, if I remember.
Because the one on the
Monsters Multiverse took that ability away, I think.
oh. Yeah. Okay, here it is. As part of a short rest. Okay, so yeah. You can do that. Take about another hour. So what is the what is the rest of the group doing as you guys are kicked out of this tavern and threatened to beat up a guard/not guard?
Nora is really trying to get in touch with Thorpe. She's going to explain to the group that she procured a letter from the dean of the Bard College in town, explaining that Thumo needs to be secretly released on a spy mission for the Empire, and we don't have enough juice to make this letter fly, but Thorpe does, and if we can get him on board with the plan, this could actually potentially work to get Thumo out.
Okay. Little bit of time. So I mean, where are you guys going? Because you guys did get kicked out of that bar. We'll put that in quotation marks. There's like a lot of other bars, so you guys can just go find another one if you really want to.
I think Nora is actually going to lead them to the alleyway where Thorpe and I had our tete-a-tete, where I also left the message in Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Make your way back there. You guys just kind of chill out for just a moment before you hear a voice just kind of call out from somewhere. You can't quite pinpoint where. Oh my god, subtlety is not in you people's vocabulary, is it? My fucking god, calling out my name in a public space. How fucking stupid are you people?
Not stupid, desperate. And you didn't return my message.
It's the same fucking thing. I was working on it. Have a little fucking patience with me, alright? My god, what do you want?
Thumo's release, obviously.
Yes, not much I can do there. Your friend's a fucking moron. Went in bad-mouthing the church right at the front gate. What do you want me to do about it?
I want you to use your juice to make this work, and I pull out the letter that I have forged from the dean.
Put it on the ground. I'll take it. I'm not coming out of hiding. I don't want you to see me right now. I'm pissed, quite frankly. I don't think you all are careful enough at all to have anything to do with my organization at this distance.
And I'm going to take out also the keys from the dean's chest for your trouble and leave that with the letter.
Like I said, subtlety's not at all in your fucking vocabulary, is it? We don't need keys. We don't operate with keys. They're too fucking obvious. Take those back to wherever you got them.
Keys can be useful to frame people. Or are you lacking in imagination?
Not sure what you think we do here. We're not quite in the framing business, more the information gathering business. Maybe on occasion we'll need to frame the occasional dumbass, but not so regularly that we would so go brazenly stealing the dean of the school of the Heart Keepers. That is just fucking stupid.
Is there a way underneath the church?
I don't feel comfortable telling you people that. At all.
My God, you don't get in trouble. We go in and get him.
We can be.
And if you get
subtle.
caught, you get tortured, you say my name, and then my whole operation is fucked to high heaven. Absolutely not.
Can I have like a perception check
Yeah, make a perception
to
check.
see if I can kind of pinpoint where he is? And also, do I recognize his voice now that he's talking to me?
Still sounds really familiar, but you can't quite pinpoint it.
All right, perception.
We can be less subtle and more stupid.
22.
22. You look around. You're pretty sure the voice is coming from a window somewhere nearby, but you can't quite see him.
Mhm.
Hey. Like, is there anything else you people want?
I want your assurance that you'll get Thumo out.
I will do what I can, but the Heart Keepers are a little above my pay grade, so you're just going to have to wait and have some good old-fashioned faith, all right?
Faith is a hard thing to come by when the church is corrupt.
Yes.
It has a fucking
Right?
seraph in its dungeon. Why does a church have a fucking dungeon?
Why did your fucking seraph go running his mouth like a dipshit, all right? Not
I
my
tried
problem.
to stop
I will
him.
do... Well, you didn't try hard enough. I will do what I can. That's going to have to be good enough.
It's not.
But I'm
It's
sorry that our business
for
is
the-
concluded.
Okay.
Should have
You're-
told them about the swine club.
You will regret that.
No, I can assure you I won't. Goodbye, if that's all you have to discuss. I will do what I can. That's the best you can get. You all don't seem to understand how powerful this fucking organization is. You think the Emperor is in charge of this country? You're all fucking stupid. It's the Heartkeepers. They're in charge of everything, and you want me to just go willy-nilly writing them mysterious letters? Oh, free this dumbass who was bad-mouthing you guys. Please, pretty please, we really want him free. Yeah, like that's going to fucking work.
I know just how powerful the Heartkeepers are. The only mistake I made was assuming you were more powerful than you are.
Yes, it seems you have.
More's the pity then.
You all think you're capable of it? Go right ahead, I assure you. You will not end up well. Probably worse off than your friend is doing right now.
Is there a way underneath the church?
Like I said, after what you pulled in the barn, what you've been trying to pull all day, I don't trust you all enough to tell you that information.
Sending half fucking stupid fucking guards that can't keep their mouths shut. What do you think I could have done with him?
I'm not gonna lie, I did not hear anything you just said there.
It's just, he's Clifford's mumbling himself too. He's just
Okay. Oh, you gonna say something? All right.
What do you want?
Do I want? There's nothing I want. You're the ones who fucked up here.
And what can I do that can give me what I want?
God, you people don't quit, do you? I don't know how much I can pound it into your heads, but your friend is a lost cause. The
What
Heartkeepers
about an
got him.
exchange?
Yeah.
What about
What?
an exchange?
What kind of exchange?
I'm not-
What are you talking about?
An exchange of prisoners.
Church isn't quite known for their diplomacy there. Not the biggest fan of letting heretics out on the street. At least in their eyes is what they see the most.
But if we had someone they might want as a prisoner, potentially more, do you have the sway to do a back channel exchange, yes or no?
No, I don't. I don't know how powerful you people think my organization is, but compared to the Heartkeepers, we're a fucking farmer's market.
Okay. Kellam's gonna kind of step up because he's kind of tired of listening back and forth. That's not what he does. He doesn't know powerful stuff. He's talking to Honora. He doesn't have power necessarily. His power resides in information. So the right question to ask, who does have the power to make that exchange happen?
A friend there, that's the smartest thing any of you have ever said today.
Oh, fuck you.
The only person that I can think of have the power to make an exchange like that would be the Emperor himself. Aside from that, unless you can get them to give them back your friend on just good faith alone, then that's the best I can do for you.
Okay. Now the second question, what can we trade to you to have some kind of leg up on the Emperor to get him to do what we want? Doesn't have to be grand, doesn't have to be great, just any tiny advantage.
Oh, you all are playing with fire.
Arizona's just backed out and pretty much leaving. At this point.
You're just leaving, you're just walking away.
Does she still have my sword?
Someone has
Yes.
your sword. Oh, yeah, I guess she does.
I grab the hilt of it and I shove it into the ground where she can't go anywhere.
I'm gonna turn on him and draw an arrow. Just hold it there.
Thorpe just starts laughing from the window.
I'm not gonna say
No,
anything.
I basically look at her and everything, and I just basically like look at her and then I whisper so he can't hear, and just say, "He's in one of the windows. Do you see him?"
Do I see him?
Make a perception check.
That's a 20. Okay.
I know your passive is 20. He's still
I know I
hitting
keep
that.
using that. Perception. Go. 12.
You don't, unfortunately.
I'm just gonna stand up
Okay.
and stay back.
Tell you what. Shouldn't even be fucking working with you unprofessional fucks. But say you caught me in a good mood today. I'll give you this. If you can find any dirt at all on one of the church's inquisitors, maybe I can get you something helping with the Emperor. Just maybe.
How
She just
about
kinda... Good?
how about counteroffer? I secretly listen to any 3 conversations you want me to and tell you everything they say. Information trade.
Offer rejected. My offer still stands. You see an arrow from somewhere in a building just kind of sticks into the ground with an envelope attached to it.
Did I see where it came from?
From from top of one of the buildings.
Okay, the arrow
Alright.
one is gonna go in that direction.
Do what?
I'm going to point my arrow that I've still got out in that direction. The moment
See, there's just
that
like a.
arrow hits the ground,
Oh
I'm
my
pointing from.
god! How fucking stupid are you people? If I wanted you dead, you'd be dead. You really think that I'm that fucking dumb? Put the fucking little bow away, little girl. All right? Nobody's going to fucking kill you unless you make a really stupid decision.
I'll just take the
Pissed.
envelope and read it.
All right. You see, there is a photograph inside of the person you can assume he was just talking about, along with a name and a title, Grand Inquisitor Maynor Raymond, which I will put that in the chat.
Alright, so you just want any dirt. You don't even
Yes.
necessarily care.
That man is fucking evil, and I need proof.
Alrighty. Good enough for me. Where is he? Or where is he frequent?
He frequents the church. In his off time, he lives in the general vicinity. Haven't been able to pinpoint his exact address yet. He's a crafty fucker.
Good to know. I'm gonna go kind of, I guess, stake out that region until I see the guy in the picture.
Okay.
Am
Yes.
am I familiar with Grand Inquisitor Maynor Raymond?
Roll a history check real quick, and then we're gonna cut back to Thumo with his little thing that he's got going.
11. It was almost good.
Hey,
You've probably heard the name before, but that's about it.
hey, Damon. Or DM.
Yes, Damon.
Yeah, well, I have the cat in front of me. Give me a break. Is by any chance is the pic, and of course, you know, Colin's not gonna know this, but is the person in the picture the same person that branded Thumo?
Out of character, mayhaps. In character, you don't fucking know.
Yeah, exactly. Evil as shit gave it away.
All right, Thumo. At this point, you've probably finished a little short rest now, and you have a little tiny sharpened piece of bone.
Okay. I will start feeling around the bars for something to put the bone in.
Okay. I'd say like easily enough, even blinded, you do find like the lock to the cell.
All right. Now I've watched Orisana do this a couple times now.
Yeah.
I think I can do this. I'm going to attempt to do this blindfolded and in the dark.
So okay, let me look at something real quick. I want to see. I want to try to help you. I want to try to help you as much as I can here,
Yeah.
even though you fucked up. What cantrips do you have? Just out of curiosity.
What cantrips do I have?
Yeah, what cantrips do you have? I'm just curious.
I have guidance,
Okay.
sacred flame, spare the dying, and toll the dead. Is the cantrips I
Okay.
have.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you just love guidance, which is useful. That's not what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So I assume you'd like to guidance. Well, no, does guidance have any material components?
It is verbal and somatic.
You can still. So yes, even though you don't have your holy symbol, as long as a spell does not have material components, you can still cast it.
Okay. I'll go ahead and do.
I'll go ahead and give you a moment to also look over your spell sheet now that I've given you that information.
Okay. Currently prepared today.
Anything without material components you can cast. If it has material components, you can't do it right now.
I got fine traps. I've got lesser restoration.
Okay.
Got gentle repose. Got
Okay.
guiding bolt. Got. No, never mind. Gentle repose is material. I've got healing word. I've got rave enfeeblement. Got
Okay.
cure wounds. I've got revivify. I also have animate dead. No, never mind. That's material component.
Okay. All right. So nothing super useful here, but you can at least guide yourself.
Yeah.
All right. So
So here's a one.
Demo.
Yeah.
Guiding bolt the shit out of that door.
All right. Yep. I need you to make me a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
Just roll
Plus
really well.
one.
Watch this. Here we go.
10.
So an 11. 11 plus 1 for the d4.
Yeah.
You try for a little bit. No luck. The bone does not break, luckily, but no good on this first attempt here. I'm gonna allow you 3 attempts in total. Just so you know, if you roll low enough, the bone may or may not break in the lock. But it's the best thing you've got right now. Giving you something here. If you'd like to try again, you may, with disadvantage, and you may guidance yourself again as well.
I will go ahead and take the bone
Uh-huh.
and at least cut the bag off my head.
Oh, the bag is off your head at this point.
Okay.
When you woke up, well, I mean, I guess you can't really tell because it's pitch black, but the bone's off your head. Bag's
Okay.
off your head, whatever.
Okay. Then, is there a bed or anything in this cell?
As far as what you can tell from feeling it out, it is just a cold stone floor. And odds or evens?
Odds.
You are pretty sure that there is a corpse in one of the corners.
Oof. I can't say anything.
Yeah.
I'll let you attempt to try to unpick the lock again if you'd like.
Is there a space in the before the bars, like a stone wall that I can feel?
Like in the cell?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's walls.
I'm gonna. Well, no, they could probably fucking see me. I'll just I will. Oh god, this is a terrible fucking idea. But I will go ahead.
There's the guy that got himself thrown in there.
Yeah, I will wait
This whole session's just been one big terrible
I
fucking
will
idea,
wait.
to be honest.
until I see another set of light come down that corridor.
Okay. I have another terrible idea, to be honest.
Same.
Oh no. Oh my god, everyone's just got bad ideas! Oh
Yeah.
no! Enough bad ideas makes a good one, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
I think the
See,
Bad Ideas is officially our party name.
maybe. Maybe like the mistakes or something.
Ilum just wants to save the kids.
Oh man. All right. Okay. So, let's see. I'll say you wait for maybe about another 30 or so minutes, Thumo, before another set of a pair of guards comes down with a torch. They come to drag another prisoner out of their cells. Gives just enough light to where you can kind of see what you're doing, but they also might see you. Depending on how poorly you roll.
I'm gonna tell him that I'm gonna tell him he has a small penis in Draconic.
The guard?
Yes, I want to tell him he has a small penis.
Yes.
So you see they've got the prisoner out. Are you standing like by the bars or something?
Yeah. I'm like looking at it like.
They just leave. Leave you in the darkness once more.
I was gonna see if he got close enough. I was gonna stab him in the neck, but
No, you're not stupid.
no. Okay, I tried.
You can try once more.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and try once more. My dex
With disadvantage.
is absolutely horrible.
Hey, luck of the dice. Luck of the dice. You get a nat 20 to 19.
You said sleight of hand, correct?
Sleight of hand with disadvantage because it is in pitch blackness and you have exhaustion level 2, which does not increase the DC. It just means you're disadvantaged.
Will lesser restoration fix exhaustion or no?
I don't believe so. Let me check. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned is the only conditions the lesser restoration fix.
Okay, then.
It also fixes diseases.
Sleight of hand it is.
Sleight of hand it is.
Okay. 18.
Well, at disadvantage.
Oh, fuck.
Roll the d4. Roll the d4.
4. 9.
A 4. Okay, that's what you needed for the bone to not break in the lock. All right. You needed. Okay, so you try once more. Just no luck. You're not sure how much longer this little bone here is gonna hold out. I'll let you do one more before we go back to the other. Before we go back to the other group, if you'd like.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do one more. This is a disadvantage. Sleight of hand. A 3.
And with that, you go to pick the lock, and you hear a snapping sound as the tip of the bone pick is now lodged in the lock mechanism.
You know, when I asked for a sign and some help and guidance, this is not what I was expecting.
They tried. You rolled a 19.
Yeah.
And the gods felt bad for you.
Yeah,
All
they did. Yeah, he tried.
Let me hear you all's other horrible ideas. Let's see what you got.
I can't say mine. It would make it metagaming.
Okay.
Well, actually, sorry. I technically have 2. My idea is to investigate an Inquisitor while being a haunted sorcerer. That's just a Grand Inquisitor. So that's my bad idea, which I'm gonna do. But
Look at something real quick.
I'm going to go back to school.
City law, come back.
Did I hear that we had an image of the person?
Yeah. I
I've got
assume
disguise
you would have
self.
said that.
I've got disguise self.
Okay.
If I can use the image of the person, just putting that out there. Not that I'd want to, but options.
Okay. Let me look at something real quick.
Clifford was gonna punch one of the guards and see if he gets carried away.
Well,
Yeah, jail buddies.
that's
And if Clifford gets along with that guy, oh,
I
I doubt it. In Clifford's mind, he doesn't think he's a better idea, but for now, I'm really thinking he's a bad motherfucker.
So, like,
Oh no.
At the
I-
same time,
my
I'm just
gosh.
Clifford could do that, and assuming the place isn't too well warded, the ghost could follow him in, and we could have know exactly where they're at.
It's still the trouble of getting them out.
Okay.
I was thinking of going back to school as my authentic self, and if you could send in the ghost with me, or if Orasana could follow me invisibly, could potentially find information about the Grand Inquisitor on the school side of things.
It's an option, but
I mean,
you just get dragged with them.
Well, I didn't break a law. I just left school.
I feel like this isn't the kind of place to be reasonable about that kind of thing.
No. I left school because one of the voices told me somebody was out for my blood. But
We have been
if
doing
I-
Find Familiar wrong this entire campaign.
Yes, we have.
What was that?
Oh, I'm glad you didn't point that. All right, yeah, you're only allowed to look through your familiar's eyes for like one turn.
Actually, I thought that was a haunted sorcerer thing that let that happen, not even
Mm-mm.
the find
That's
familiar.
that's just the Find Familiar spell.
I'll have to double check that when I'm
I'm
somewhere.
looking at
where
it
I
right
can
now.
Oh, and
While,
you're looking at the haunted sorcerer?
no, I'm looking at the Find Familiar spell.
Hmm.
Because the Haunted Sorcerer just lets you cast Find Familiar with a specter as your familiar. Yeah, while your familiar is within 100 feet of you, communicate with it telepathically. Additionally, as an action, you can see through the familiar's eyes and hear what it hears until the start of your next turn. So you'd have to be within 100 feet of the specter the entire time you'd be doing that. We've been doing that wrong this whole time, which that sounded really OP to me. So
That's not the thing I thought it was.
yeah,
that's
that's
not
what it
the-
is.
No, that's not what I meant. I thought that's not the thing I thought we were doing wrong.
Phantom Companion. At first level, you learn the Find Familiar spell and can cast it as a ritual. When you cast the spell, you can only choose the form of a specter, which becomes your friend. As an action, you command your Phantom Companion to turn invisible until it attacks, or you cast a spell through it. While invisible, it leaves no physical evidence. It can't be tracked. And then, yeah, that's all it says. Basically, the only difference between this one and the regular Find Familiar spell is the specter can attack in combat. That's the only difference. Everything else is just Find Familiar as normal. We've just been doing that entirely wrong, and I've been doing Find Familiar wrong the entire time I've been playing D&D. Now I've read the spell.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah. All right.
The part I thought we were doing wrong was the resummoning.
Let's see.
an hour to do
Oh.
it.
Hey, how about that? Yeah, we're doing that wrong too. All right, now we know. The more you. All right. So, Honora, you're going back to school as Honora. Clifford, are you getting arrested or what are you doing?
He's really leaning on that. To be honest.
Please don't, Clifford. If I get dragged away, I'm gonna want your help. I don't want them to take my blood.
Jail party, jail party, jail.
He stays put
Thank you.
for
I'm
now.
I'm going to clear my throat, take off my mask, and pull my hair down, and make my way back to school.
What's everybody else doing?
I guess Clifford's following.
Okay. Are you two following as well?
Somebody should investigate the Grand
By the way, I
Inquisitor
wanted to
more
ask
directly.
Urasana, how did she have his sword tucked that where he put down the blade and everything and it stuck and basically pinned her?
I imagine she just has like on her back, like
Like
Yeah.
and like backpack and stuff.
it's like attached to the backpack. Yeah,
Yeah, he turns it sideways and snaps through like the straps and stuff and just
just rip it off the backpack.
it's sharp.
Really
It just
want to get shot, don't you?
shouldn't have snuck into my house.
Fucking push me out the window.
Don't sneak into my fucking house.
Don't sneak off on your own.
Mind your own fucking business.
You tell us what you're doing, and then I won't have to actually do stuff that you won't like. And maybe, just maybe, you won't end up like Thumo. Because I know the rules here on the beast. And then just silently points at him.
He kind of just, I'm assuming he's like by himself and he just stops. And then just looks at her and he's like, what rules?
At the fucking front gate?
I'm assuming it's like on a poster board, like where you can find it, the little pin thing that they put.
It is,
also
yeah,
now
it's
pinned.
pinned. It's pinned in the Discord.
And then he kind of looks at it and everything and he thinks, Oh, grave threats, bandwidth, temples, and shrines. Huh. And you see him kind of just start laughing. And he kind of looks at everybody and he's like, and I'm a fucking war hero. And he like rolls his eyes and just starts walking.
Honora does want to say to Callum, somebody should go investigate the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah, I'll go do that.
Alrighty. So with everybody doing their stuff, Honora and Clifford going back to school, Honora's identity out in the open, Honora-san as well, Callum going to try to find out where this Grand Inquisitor lives, and Thumo stuck in prison.
No prison buddies
I'm going
yet.
to start preaching the good word of mercy and let them know that in this next life, they will be treated much better than how they're
Who are you
doing
going to
right
take
now.
with you to paradise?
Oh, at least everybody that is down there in the cells with me, they're all going to be like heroes. They're all going to be like little
Yeah.
angels, little tiny angels.
We're calling it there tonight. Do the outro.
Okay. Goodbye, my friends. We hope you enjoyed the show. I wish we could continue, but it's time for us to go. Next time at the Bardic Cauldron.